I ended the last video finishing number 3. So here was the number 4 try this problems. Give you a minute to take a look. Feel free to pause, spend some more time on it. I'm going to keep on going forward. Okay, so flip to page 4, number 5. And here we go. Let the graph of G be a vertical stretch by a factor of 4 and a reflection in the x-axis followed by a translation 3 units down of the graph of, oops, it should say f of x equals x squared. I must have missed that. Write a rule for G and identify the vertex. Vertex, again, highest or lowest point. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to write it in 2 parts. Again, that followed by really lets me know it's in 2 parts. In the first part, I'm going to again do the vertical stretch by a factor of 2 and a reflection in the x-axis. So I'm going to use h of x equals, I don't want to use g because that's what it's asking me to write in the end as a rule of g. So h of x is equal to reflection, vertical stretch by a factor of 2 goes out in front, so does the reflection in the x-axis. So it's negative 2 times f of x. Replace f of x with x squared. So h of x equals negative 2 times x squared, and that's just negative 2x squared. And that part's done. And then I'm going to go ahead and write a rule for g of x. And g of x is going to be it's a translation 3 units down. Okay, so it's just going to be h of x minus 3. Replace h of x with negative 2x squared. G of x equals negative 2x squared minus 3. And voila, we have our new rule for G. Vertex is our highest or lowest point. And what that is always going to be hk if it's in vertex form, which this could be. It'd be like the quantity of x minus 0. So the h is going to be 0 and the k is going to be negative 3. Alright. Go ahead and give number 6 a try. Pause the video now. You're going to come back and I'll show you the answer. Okay. Oops. Here's number 6. Let the graph of G be a horizontal shrink by a factor of 1/3 and a reflection in the y-axis followed by a translation 2 units to 2 units up of the graph of f of x equals x squared. Write a rule for G and identify the vertex. Okay, so h of x equals f of negative 3x. Horizontal goes inside. Shrink by a factor of 1/3. You take the reciprocal, so it's 3. Reflection of the y goes on the inside. Square that, so negative 3x times negative 3x is positive 9x squared. So there's your h of x. Take that for g, then it's translation 2 units up, so it's g of x equals h of x plus 2. Replace or substitute, g of x equals 9x squared plus 2, vertex 0, 2. Okay. Pause if you need. We got 2 more problems. I'm going to keep on going. Here we go. Next one. We have, let the graph of G be a translation 3 units right and 2 units up, followed by a reflection in the y-axis of the graph of f of x equals x squared minus 5x. Okay. So, just a quick heads up, here's where the transformations start to get more challenging, and if you're not doing it step by step, here is where you're going to come into some trouble. Alright, so let's start. Again, I'm going to write it out for g, so I'm going to start with h of x equals, and translation 3 units to the right, 2 units up. So that's going to be f of x minus 3 units to the right, plus 2 units up. Followed by reflection, and I'm going to do that next in the g of x. So now I have h of x equals, it's going to be x minus 3 squared. So I'm going to replace the x with x minus 3, minus 5 times x minus 3. Replace the x with x minus 3, and then that plus 2 is going to come at the end. Alright, and we're going to do this a lot, binomial squared, and it definitely would be easier if I could show you in person, but there is a shortcut. So what you do for this shortcut is you take that first term, x, and you square it. X times x is x squared. You take my two terms here, which is x and negative 3. You take x, you multiply it by negative 3, which is negative 3x, and then you multiply that by 2, or double it, so that's negative 6x. That's your next term. Your last term, you take that last term, negative 3, and you square it. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Alright, you could just write x minus 3 times x minus 3 and FOIL it out. You're going to get that answer. We'll talk more about that as we go forward, but that is something that would be really nice for you guys to pick up and learn. Second part, distribute that negative 5 into x. That's negative 5x. Negative 5 times negative 3 is positive 15, and then plus 2. Just going to go back and combine like terms. Negative 6x and negative 5x, 9, 15, and 2. Alright, so now I have my h of x equals x squared, negative 6x, and negative 5x is negative 11x. 9 and 2 is 11 plus 15 is 26. Okay, so now I have h of x, but I'm not done. I have to go back and do a reflection followed by, a reflection in the y-axis. Okay, so now g of x equals what? Well, it's h of the opposite of x in the parentheses for reflection of the y-axis. So now, with all my x's, I replace that with negative x. G of x equals negative x squared minus 11 times negative x. Negative x plus 26. G of x equals negative x times negative x. When I simplify that, it's positive x squared. Negative 11 times negative x is positive 11x. And then plus 26 right there. Voila. I have the rule. Okay. So, there we go. There's number 7. Take a look. You're going to try number 8 here. Walk through step by step. Please pause it now, and I'm going to show that answer. Okay. Again, it's a two-parter. You're going to solve for h of x, which is 4 units to the left, 1 unit down. There is the rule right there. Make sure you plug in that x plus 4 in for x, and then that minus 1 follows at the end. Again, I would use that shortcut right there for the quantity of x plus 4 squared. You get x squared, take the first term, square it, multiply them together, 4x, and then double it, gives you 8x. Take 4, square it, you get 16. And then you're going to have to distribute the 2 in there. Take 2x squared plus 16x plus 32, and then plus x plus 4 minus 1 gives you 2x squared plus 17x plus 35. Reflection in the y-axis, again, is h of the opposite of x in the grouping system. Therefore, you're changing your, basically just your middle term. Just going to change the sign, but negative x squared still stays, goes back to positive x squared. So 2x squared, positive 17 times negative x, negative 17x, and then plus 35. Alright guys, that is the last problem right there. Hope that makes sense. That's all I got for you. Take it easy.